Yo, what's up with it, y'all? It's JD, Travelsthenix. I'm back with another quick video. In today's video, I want to chop up a little game about diet and why you can't outwork your diet. So before we get into the video, if you're interested in travel, health, fitness, overall growth content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Take a moment to hit that notification bell so you can get updated every time I drop new content. But let's get back into the video. So when I'm talking about not outworking a bad diet, what exactly am I talking about? A lot of times, for those of you out there who have good genetics, a lot of times you can mask a bad diet with exercise and maybe something like intermittent fasting. And for myself in particular, that's what I've been doing over the past 6 months. My diet has been up and down, mostly down. I'd probably say 90% down. Maybe I might get on a good streak with my eating habits here and there, but for the most part, my diet has been pretty atrocious. And when I say pretty atrocious, the two main ingredients that I've been missing out of my diet is, number one, I have not been consuming enough vegetables and fruit. And usually one thing that's a staple in my diet is a big meal of dense green vegetables. That's something I have not been doing on a normal basis. That's something I've been doing like once, maybe twice a week recently, opposed to something that I was doing every single day before. Another thing that used to be a staple in my diet is that I used to drink a fruit smoothie every single day. And it's something that I used to prepare for myself before I used to go to work. But since I haven't been working at my old job and I've just been doing my own independent work at home, I've just been cutting that out. It's just something that I haven't been prioritizing. And it's something that I'm gonna have to create and find a new way to implement that habit into my lifestyle. But there's no excuse for that. And then the last thing I would say I've been falling off on in my diet is the fact that I have not been moderating myself on the amount of sweets that I've been eating. I've been doing a terrible job of self-discipline when it comes to sweets. As I stated in my previous video, sugar is a drug and I'm definitely a sugar addict. And I tend to enjoy things like pies, pastries, candy, cookies, different things like that way too much. And it's something that's, for whatever reason in my life and the people who are around me, it's always in an abundance. And it's something that I truly need to work on. And that's actually one of my New Year's resolutions, is to start self-disciplining myself on my diet a lot more. Because at the end of the day, self-discipline is self-love. So we all need to be practicing self-discipline. We all need to be moderating our diets. We all need to be making sure that we're staying disciplined in the multiple different areas of our life. The thing is, when you're not as disciplined with your diet, it might not affect your physical appearance, but it is going to affect your long-term health, and it's going to affect what's going on the inside of your body. Because sometimes, even though the outside of our body might look fine and the outside of our body might still look like it's in shape and everything's fine, we might actually have something going on inside of our body that we don't know about because of our poor diet, because of the way that we're treating our diet. It's just like somebody that uses drugs or abuses alcohol. A lot of times they might not look bad to the eye, but something might be going on inside. And also, it's not just your physical health, it's also your spiritual health, and it's also your mental health. And I believe that your diet does play a big role in your mental health and in your spiritual health, because what do they say? They say you are what you eat. So if you're eating a bunch of junk, you're gonna feel like junk. If you're eating a bunch of BS, your mental state and your spiritual state is gonna be BS as well. I just wanted to share that with you guys because for me personally, my New Year's resolution is to cut back on the sugar intake, moderate my diet a little bit more, have a little bit more self-discipline. Again, I'm somebody who is a big proponent of a flexible diet, not necessarily a super strict diet. So I'm still gonna be enjoying these things from time to time. It's just like every single weekend, maybe one day on the weekend I'll have a drink, but I don't do it in excess. I don't drink every single night. It's the same thing when you're talking about sugar, processed foods, junk foods, caffeine, alcohol, even I would say marijuana smoke. These are things that are not necessarily the worst things in the world, but they need to be heavily moderated, and you need to make sure that you discipline yourself on it. Because when done too much, they can get out of hand and out of hand quick. Also guys, I played some of the workout from today in the background. I came out to a new park out here, which is Manoa Valley District Park, I believe. Terrible choice for a park today, not necessarily because the park is bad, but because this is up in the mountains kind of. It rains like crazy, so it I pretty much got rained on half of my workout today, but it's all good. Just the elements, and it's just a part of dealing with the elements. And if you do calisthenics and you work out at parks, rain is going to be a part of those elements sometimes, just like extreme heat is. And if you're one of these people who's out in New York and you work out 4 seasons of the year, snow might be in the elements as well. Just like if you're in Europe or certain parts of Asia, snow is a part of the elements too. So, you know, we're human beings on this earth. We gotta get used to the elements. I can't complain. It's still about, I'll say about like high 70s, maybe even low 80s up here. So I can't complain. The rain is just a cool down for me. But anyways, guys, hope everybody's new year starting off great. Again, if you guys are interested in any online coaching from myself, that's personalized body weight training programs that I'll provide for you every week, along with diet coaching. Again, I know my diet has been off, but it's not that I don't know the formula. It's the fact that I have not been putting that self-discipline to work. So hold me accountable. You guys are gonna see, this is what my physique looks like right now in the beginning of the year. Today's January 2nd. I know for myself, I'm gonna hold myself to the highest of standards, so you're gonna see a big improvement with myself over the next month or two, because it doesn't really take that long to get back on track once you've already started the process and you've already been on a health and fitness journey. So for me, I know it's not gonna take long to get back on track. It's just about staying on track for me. So just discipline, self-discipline, self-love, moderate what I consume on the diet tip is my main thing for the next couple of months and for the rest of the year. So I'll holler at you guys later. Again, if you're interested in training with me, holler at me. On Instagram, that's at Travelsthenix, and my email address will be in the description box below. I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.